squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fleming. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
56, check 56. Time to go, night.
Following the interception, Young flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Young on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Alert 3. Check 37. Check 37.
They run with Hines. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 31, Young. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38.
Tight go. Slam.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Where are they, team? I got you. Slam. Check out 3. Look on working. One. Check 3. Check 31.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Hines. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now here's Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch the whip. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
They go play action. Young. And the pressure gets to him again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Being chased out left. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
26 months. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. One. Check it back to 61.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jabal Sheard able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Motion to backfield. Motion to
On 2nd and 7, Young eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
begin. It's free. That's it.
Here's Young from the shotgun. They'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Young now. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Hines. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now a 1st down throw for Young. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Young to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Back. Hey, check 24, check 24.
Here's Young to throw on third down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Young flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Young. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Chopper. Right there in the middle. 55.
One. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. It's Fleming. Being taken down at midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throw it, Mariota. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
26, Mike. 26, wide. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Let's go.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He'll rifle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Out. Check. Hey, turn it up.
They run again with Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
56 is the mic. Come on. You better bring it. Switch. Go. Motion. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Mariota. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Young working out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Campbell making the catch. 33 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Check 25. Check 25. Check safety. Check safety. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist. Twist.
This is Hines, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that 3rd touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
They'll try and run it here. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
At the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Mariota now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 33. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. From just shy of midfield, Young going for the deep ball. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Off the play fake, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
56. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
3rd and long for Young. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now Young loses the football and stripped, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now Young on 4th down. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Dobbins trying to run inside, but nothing there. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. from the shotgun. It's Mariota. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Now Young loses the football. It's stripped. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Mariota here to throw. He's going to let it go. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Next to score, Titans 28, Colts 16.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. To throw, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Young's pass, intended for T.Y. Hilton, incomplete.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 5.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together. got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Tennessee, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.